Ladies and gentlemen, this is OrD casting Good as Gold on Thursday, May 3rd. This is Good as Gold number 24. Welcome to the semifinals match, game number 3. That's right, of the best of 3. We are in that wonderful third match to see who gets to go to the finals. Going to open up that production tab. In the upper left hand corner we have the Terran in the blue trunks. Shut it down. He is going up against our Protoss player who loves to torture me with his name, Zervuksin, in the purple shorts. We see a scout coming out of Shut It Down. We see that he's already laid his racks down. We'll be going with a refinery soon. Will tell us a lot about what build he's going with. Up to that point, we can't quite be sure. We have a probe scout coming out of Protoss who is laying down a simulator. Most likely he's going to be laying down a cybernetics core. We see he's used 2 chrono boosts now on his Nexus. And we see him taking a second simulator almost as a precaution that Terran didn't steal it. Perhaps that happened in previous games. It's interesting to see when it happens. It can be effective because Protoss needs gas for a lot of their units. It's really important. Luckily, Terran has both Marines and Hellions, which are decent units that only take minerals. Don't get me wrong, Zealots are very decent units, but you really need to upgrade them to charge rust before they're truly devastating. And it takes longer to get that than it does to get, say, combat shield. A shout out to the wonderful PJ Schneider. She's my girl. She's here. If my other viewers that are watching could be so kind as to type in the chat, tell her that she's a wonderful person, and to send hugs to her. No kisses. You heard me. None. She just received some terrible news, and she's a sweetheart for tuning in. Thank you. I miss you. Can't wait to see you again soon. Alright, back to the game. StarCraft. We see that the Warpgate research is being done, and a command center is being laid down for Shut It Down, getting a pretty early expansion off of 1 Rax and has not taken any gas, so it's just the 1 Rax expand. Hopefully we see a bunker coming down out of him. Yes, we do. Good. Because he has scouted that a stalker is already out. A second gateway is down. Warpgate research is, how far away from completing? Well, it's 105 seconds away. So going to be a while before we really can make that be useful for us. And we don't have a probe out on the map. Never mind, we do. He's going to try. Oh, so close. So hopefully he lays down a forward pylon and goes for that early aggression, or he expands soon. Oh, looks like it's going to be a 1 base 3-gate robo. It is a little slow though. Shut It Down is going to have this base set up. He's going to have a second bunker down. He's going to have his second and third racks completed and all of his gases. So really, our Terran player with a very solid start, even though our supplies are more or less the same. I'm going to open that up and see that, as we always like to do, the income is Protoss favored, even with the 1 mule. So that actually is interesting to see. The 5 worker difference is enough to keep our Protoss at a higher rate of mining. Also, nope, he has both gases. Pylon laying down in the back. Gateways haven't quite been upgraded to warp gates yet. Robo facility pumping out that immortal could be seen. Oh, never mind, we got an expansion going down. Here I am thinking we're going to see some 1 base aggression. Perhaps a 3 immortal push, and instead we see an expansion coming out of Zervuksin, who's still ahead in the worker supply. Looks to... oh, never mind. He has cut probes at the moment while he's producing sentries to help him block off this ramp. And we see that we don't even have a factory. Yes, we do have a factory going down at least. We have no upgrades yet for our Marines. We do have 2 bunkers, so we should be alright for quite a while. He does have a pylon out up here. Now, normally, Warpgate research can be done at the 7:30 mark. It's not going to be done much before that, and in fact, normally it's done a little bit later than that. We see that Warpgates have just now completed. He doesn't even have the ability to warp anything in just yet. and we got a player lagging us. Oh, never mind, just kidding. So he got his first warp in just after the 7:30 mark. So if you have this many Marines at, say, the 6:30 at the 7-minute mark, do not be afraid. That's a decent spotter Marine, but do not be afraid to send that spotter Marine all over the place and scout those frickin' pylons. Get rid of them, because that really kind of forces your Protoss to either react or to change up his strategy. If you find them at the right time and eliminate him, he won't be able to put on the pressure that he was hoping to. So now we see this base with no saturation, and that makes no sense because he's not Zerg. Hopefully he catches that soon. Looks like he was a little afraid that he was about to get be pressured back. Oh, we have a reactor down. A nice decision. We have Stim coming down. We have no concussive shell, even though we do have a Marauder, 2 Marauders. Hopefully that will at least scare our Protoss player. Now we see that this Marine is able to scout the whole army composition. Guardian Shield is popped. SCVs are pulled, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Immortal in the back can't do anything. He's really done a good job with those force fields, keeping the SCVs from repairing, but just the DPS of all of these Marines and the SCVs in the way, tanking the Zealot damage, and 2 more Marines coming down the map. Oh, the bunker doesn't quite get repaired. Kind of a waste. These Immortals are really hard to kill, though. Oh my goodness! I really did not expect that to work. Some great force field work from our Protoss player. Zergson, shut it down. He's just dropping mules. He doesn't care. He doesn't even lift his command center. It dies. We have 5 Marines up top. He's going to need to commit basically all of his SCVs down low to this if he wants to have a chance of surviving. Never mind. He says, good game, good luck, good luck. And in a pretty short, decisive manner, a little bit like the GSO last night, where Protoss players basically built stuff and walked into the Terran base and killed them, we see a repeat of that at a little bit of a lower level. And I don't say that as an insult. This is high level gold that you're seeing. These guys are headed on their way to platinum, and I'm headed there with them. So I'll make the journey together. So we're going to open up that graph. We're going to see that, wow, once he got that warp gate research, just warped in tons of stuff, brought those Immortals along. It's a really hard unit to kill, especially with double Guardian Shield pop. The Marines are really doing next to no damage to those Immortals. You need that concussive shell to really slow down their attack speed and to slow them down from being able to walk forward and engage. And also those SCVs have got to be pulled and put in front of the bunkers. I like to put down 3 bunkers against Protoss, basically always. I feel more comfortable that way. Shut it down has probably experimented. He went with 2 that game, and it cost him. I'm not saying that's the only reason, but it is a contributing factor. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I remember my own hotkeys, I'm going to open that banner for you. This has been OrD Casting, Good as Gold, on Thursday, May 23rd. That was the semifinals of the 24th Good as Gold. The finals coming to you in another video, which will be uploaded very soon.